But many people, they take those ballots and they send them all back in. But you look at some of these mail-ins, you know, Jimmy Carter, who, by the way, is the happiest man around today, because he is no longer considered
the worst president ever.
Joe Biden, I probably think he's considered one of the most brilliant people.
Oh, God.
A happy man, which is, you know, he had a commission with some other prominent senators, and they came to one conclusion: you can't do mail-in ballots. France gave it up because it was very corrupt, and they went to their last election, had 36 million votes, all done in one day, strong voter ID, they had very strong identification. And they had a winner and they had a loser. At 10 o'clock in the evening, everyone went home. The winner was happy, the loser was unhappy. There were no disputes. Same day voting, paper ballots. You know, they make a special paper. It's almost impossible to forge. It's called a paper ballots. And voter ID, it's so good and it's so easy. And you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is time for the Republican establishment to stop wasting time and money trying to push weak rhinos and never Trumpers that nobody wants on the ballot. And you get behind the only candidate and candidates that can withstand the attacks. The radical left horror shows. They are horrible people. They are, and we got to win this election again. We don't win this election. You know, it was interesting when we were in 2016, all I talked about was the border. The border, the military, but the border, because it was so bad. Nothing compared to, by the way, that border compared to that was 100% done. But I just talk about the border all the time. And then the other things, right? But the border, and I won the election. The problem is I did such a good job with the border that I couldn't talk about it in 2020. I tell the story. Every time I mentioned the border, my people would say, "Sir, nobody cares about the border. You fix the border, sir. There's no problem with the border, though." I said, "I want to talk about the border because if you get banned again, or at least I want to brag and tell people what a great job I did." Sir, nobody cares what a great job we did. He said that about Ron. You know that I endorsed Ron and he went from
Yes, we know.
very little to having a lot. And
Yeah,
liked it.
we know.
I thought that was nice. And then
That loyalty thing.
and don't kid yourself. That guy at the time was a very strong politician. They all said he's going to be a president someday. He's going to be a president. You remember him? Good-looking guy, everything good. And Ron said he can't beat him. I said, "We can't beat him." Got him past the primary. You know, in the primary, the Secretary of Agriculture was leading by 37 points. You know. Then I endorsed him and he became a rocket ship in 24 hours. So we got him there, then we got him past the election because we did some giant Trump rallies for him. I said, "Ron, you're going to win." He said, "No." He asked me for the endorsement. I said, "You're so far behind that if George Washington and Abraham Lincoln came back from the dead and endorsed him."
It couldn't be done. But Trump got it done.
Thank you very much. I think tears flowing from his eyes.
It's true.
I need your endorsement. So I need your endorsement. I need your endorsement.
Christ,
I got the endorsement. And he got the nomination. We then did the rallies. And he won. 4 years later, they said,
Et tu boutte.
he said, "I have no comment." I have no comment. I said, "Wow, no comment. That means he's going to run to me." And I said, "Let's hit him hard right now." And my people said, "Sir, don't hit him. He's a Republican." I said, "I don't care if he's a Republican." And we hit him hard, and now he's like a wounded, falling bird from the sky.
It's true. It's pathetic.
I don't like
It's
that.
pathetic. It's
We talked
awful.
about loyalty because I think it's the same thing. I said to the people, it's so disloyal. I don't think voters are going to like that.
No, we don't like that.
They
We don't like
I
that.
said, I think they do care about loyalty.
Yes. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Every dollar that we spend, and it's true, every dollar that we spend on these never Trump super PACs is a dollar that's being donated to re-elect Cookie Joe Biden.
Oh.
You know, they have a debate coming up on Wednesday. By the way, we're doing a big rally in Hialeah.
Oh, good, yeah.
We're all going to be there.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be there.
Rally. But we're doing a big rally in Hialeah. It's, some people would call it counter programming. I said, you know, I never thought of it that way, but I guess that would be a good thing. But you know, the last debate had the lowest ratings in the history of presidential debates.
Yeah.
And this one should do slightly worse. The debate coming up, people don't want debates. I mean, I heard they booed Christie off the stage.
Yep.
You really say, what's he doing? Look, you know, we're all in a party, we want to win the first. What's he doing? The guy's, he's at 1.5.
Give it up.
Okay? And how about Ada Hutchinson? Yeah, Ada, not Ada. Ada!
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, and I heard he got booed off. Who got more boos? Who got louder boos? Christie or Ada Hutchinson? No, I heard they virtually booed him off the stage. Because, you know, what's it all about? He's just doing it because I didn't give him a job in the administration. What's it about? And why would I do a debate when Christie, sir, I'm sorry, he's not a fat pig, okay?
Ooh.
He's not a fat pig.
Oh, God. God, he's brutal. He's brutal.
And you can't use the term fat.
Because then you'll be called fat-phobic.
No, the manager said he's a fat pig. And I said, no, he's not a fat pig. So now the press can't know because all I'm doing is responding. He is not a fat pig.
Oh, my God.
From election day, we need to put every dollar and every bit of energy into winning in November. We don't need to have people that are at 1, 2, 3% out there doing a thing. And you know, they say, why aren't you? So let's say it looks like Bird Brain is going to be capturing. It looks like she might be in second place really soon. You know, they're like 7.
What did he call her?
Bird Brain. And why would you debate? I mean, they are professional politicians. Why would you debate people when you have a 55, 60, 62-point lead? That's leading. You know, you want a smart president, right? I think.
Yes, we would like that.
We didn't know he was so stupid. We want a smart president. But what we're doing instead is we're doing a massive, it's going to be wild. We're doing a big rally in Hialeah, and I hope you're all going to be there the night of the debate. And we'll start it right as they start, right there. But it's not counter-programming. We didn't mean that to be counter-programming. It just happened to be a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election of 2020, and we are not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2020.
No! No, 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 no. That's right.
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of honor. Because I'm being indicted for you. I am. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'm being indicted for you. And I tell the story. Did anybody ever heard? I'm sure you never heard of the gentleman. Al Capone. Did you ever hear about that? Alphonse Capone. He was the meanest of all. If he had dinner with you and if he didn't like you, he'd kill you the next day. He only got indicted 1 time.
Wow.
I got indicted 4 times within a period of about 90 seconds. If I fly my plane over a blue state, I have to go to a grand jury the next day. Now they weaponize it. Alphonse Capone. This was a Scarface, right?
Scarface.
He had a large scar from here to here, and he didn't get that from playing tiddlywinks. He got that from being tough, but he only got indicted 1 time. Never forget, our enemies want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And just so you know, if I didn't do this, if I said, oh, I'm gonna just relax, I got 4 years with these millions. Look, we had China, we handled China really well. We took in hundreds of millions of dollars. Nobody's ever taken in 10 cents. Not one president took in, I took in hundreds of billions of dollars. We have North Korea, we got along with North Korea. Kim Jong-un and I got along, the press hated it. They said it's terrible that he gets along. No, it's not. He has massive nuclear weapons. We don't want people going around. We got along very well. Russia, I told Putin, I said, I can't go into Ukraine. If you go into Ukraine, we're going to have big problems. I told him one, he said, no way you're going to do that. I said, wait.
Wait.
We got along great, but he said, no way. I said, wait, no way. We argued about it. And he didn't believe me, but you know what? He believed me 10%. That's what you need.
Yeah.
We only needed 10%, and they weren't going in. It wasn't even a thought. And it was the apple of his eye. We used to talk about it. It was the apple of his eye, but they weren't going in. When they saw Biden's gross income and those television generals, we have great generals, by the way. We used them to defeat ISIS. They did it in record time, 4 weeks. It's supposed to take 5 years, maybe 4 years. And they didn't even know they could do it. And we did it in 4 weeks. We had unbelievable generals, but not the television guys,
Right.
the television guys. But when you look at the things we did and what we've done and how we've done it, it's incredible. And we can do that again. We can do it again, and we can do it very quickly. We're going to do it very quickly. You know, they don't use this line anymore, but the same thing.